Again, it's down and it's back up and it's down. It's okay. All right.
It's just very dramatic.
Yeah.
Very dramatic.
We're used to it here in Missouri, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, we'll take a look at this. In 2010, an architecture firm came up with these concepts to turn those power transmission towers into what they called the land of giants. Instead of traditional steel pylons, designers wanted to put up giant human-shaped structures that looked like they were walking across the landscape while carrying power lines. The giants were never built, but the idea gained global attention for blending engineering with art, showing how even everyday structure like power lines could be reimagined as something creative. It's a little scary.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Especially in the fog. A little creepy.
Could be a little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
Shaped look like people.
We can't make them shaped like anything else?
Right. I'm fine with the way they are. Just,
Yeah.
basic design. Function over form is what I care about.
Yeah.
Form over function.
Yeah, you kind of don't even realize that they're there after we were like, oh, yeah.
I know.
But you would notice some people.
You would notice them. That'd be a little eerie. Like you're seeing in the fog, you look over like, oh, whoa.
You're like, whoa, that's a person. Oh, my.
Kind of an idea, though. But it stays in the idea category.
Yeah. It stays in the idea category. Okay, crazy video out of Brazil after a soccer player sails the ball out of bounds. The ball then hit a power line, causing an unplanned fireworks display and an outage in the neighborhood. Now, you could say that the player's shot was lights out, even.
Okay. Yeah.
But, yeah, look at that. Just imagine seeing that. And then the power's out.
Yikes. That's it.
Yikes. Yeah, no, not fun at all.
No, losing power is never fun, right? I didn't realize. I thought it would just hit the power line and spark a few times, but that went on for a little bit.
A while.
Yeah.
I mean, it kept going back and forth. Yeah, you would think that it just happened once, but nope.
Well, all right. They had an unplanned fireworks show for them.
All right. Well, I hope they got power back soon.
Yeah, no kidding. I don't know if those things are easy fixes. They probably are if something just bumps into a line, right?
Maybe.
Right.
It has to just jiggle it back in there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we could ask an electrician, I guess.
Yeah, neither one of us.
Yeah, not us. All right, Amazon wants to make a phone again. You might recall Amazon's Fire phone more than a decade ago, which was a major flop. Now, this new phone would sync with Assistant Alexa and serve Amazon customers. Known internally as Transformer, the new phone is being developed within Amazon's Devices and Services unit.
I did not know that Amazon had a phone originally.
I didn't either. I did not either. Is this needed? Is it gonna
I don't know. They
work again?
Kind of late to the game, it seems to me, right?
Yeah, like it's kind of, people have already kind of made up their minds.
I know. It's like I've been stuck with the iPhone now since, like, gosh, high school.
Yeah, I was about to say high school.
So it's been 10.
Yeah. Over 10 years.
Yeah, I was going to say over 10 years now.
Over 10 years. So I don't, because like, yeah, would that count as an Android?
I don't know.
It's not an iPhone.
No, it'd be something else.
I don't know.
It'd be its own little category.
I guess, yeah, the Transformer.
Well, I mean, Google's got their own phone.
True.
Samsung, the Android.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just trying to get in.
Just trying to get in. All right, more than 200 cats from across southeastern Europe competed this weekend at the Sophisticat Feline Expo in the Romanian capital. The two-day event drawing thousands of feline lovers. Organizers call the event the Oscars of the feline world, with international judges and cats competing for a spot on the podium, with the highly coveted Black Sea Winner Prize on the line. Besides checking out the cute cats, attendees also browsed cat food, hygiene products, clothing, and bags as well. Sophisticat.
That's kind of funny, yeah. But that's in Romania?
Yeah.
Some kind of cat thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you're a cat person.
Yeah. I like my cats.
Okay.
And I like if I see a cat, I'm going to try to pet it.
I understand.
But I'm not
all into cats.
I'm more of a dog person.
Okay.
Don't tell my cats.
So am I.
Yeah.
They're just friendlier, usually.
Well, see, and my cats are very friendly. But one thing that I have noticed that since I'm living with cats now, if I go to someone's house and they have a dog and the dog is like jumping all over me and like getting in my and licking me, I'm like, ugh, I don't like that. I want the cats.
like that either.
I want the cats. Yeah. I don't know. And I don't have to go outside when it's cold to let them go to the bathroom.
That's true. You're not giving them walks either.
Nope. Nope. They run around my house just fine.
They can self-sustain on their own.
Yeah. We'll be right back.
The complete case file, the taped confession, only on Ozarks First Plus.
That swordfish won me the tournament.
I once had an 8-leg parlay. An octopus, if you will. It came down to a game in Indiana. I heard the team's plane got in super late the night before. So I figured I'd use my Bet365 sign-up bonus to hammer the under.
Did you win?
Well, let's just say the next round of omelets is on me, fellas.
Bet $10, get $365 in bonus bets.
For quick morning wins, stop by McDonald's. Mix and match your favorite breakfast sandwiches, 2 for $5. Get a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles and a savory sausage McMuffin with egg. 2 tasty ways to win your day. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
In the Queen City, comfort should always reign. At Queen City Heating and Cooling, we show up on time, fix it right, and treat your home like royalty. And for people who want peace of mind year-round, join our loyalty club. Priority scheduling, seasonal tune-ups, member discounts, and more. Because when it comes to your comfort, you deserve royal treatment. Queen City Heating and Cooling. Reign in comfort.
Your home is where the heart is. Give it the care it deserves. Out with the old and in with the new. From luxury baths to curb appeal exteriors, Ballard Renovations is your trusted Ozark neighbor. Quality craftsmanship is just a click away at ballardrenovations.com.
When you bring a pet home, they become part of the family. When they pass, they deserve the same loving care that all your family members receive. At Cherish Pets Funeral Home and Crematory, we have set the new standard for pet aftercare with our full-service pet funeral home. We offer services ranging from true private cremations, burials, celebrations of life, pet tracking, and more, so your family can say a proper goodbye. Visit us online at cherishpetsfuneralhome.com to learn more. Cherished Pets, cherished memories.
Well, you're going to need a jacket out the door.
A little chilly today, yeah.
A little chilly. Yeah, we'll be right back with a whole other hour.
The Baker's Spain Stampede, June 22nd through the 28th, with Ben Fuller, Zach Top, Wyatt Flores, Casey Donahue, and special guest appearances from Leanna Crawford, Diamond Rio, the Jack Worth Band, and Chancey Williams. Produced by Variety Attractions.
It's tax sale time at Jimmy Mitchell Motors in Aurora, Missouri. We have a large selection of vehicles starting at $7,500. Each one has been inspected by our certified mechanics and carries our 3-month, 3,000-mile warranty. If you have credit issues, no problem. At Jimmy Mitchell Motors, we know bad things happen to good people, and we're here to help. And you can use your tax refund to lower your monthly payments. Come to Jimmy Mitchell Motors, where
nobody beats our deal.
Does a lake life sound like a dream, but you don't know where to start? Here at Kelly Sport, we help you and your family find the right boat, and most importantly, educate you on how to make memories that'll last a lifetime. Because what's the point of owning a boat if you don't know how to use it? We're not just another marina, we're your boating family. Our legacy is our people, our family, but most importantly, yours. Please join us today. We'd love to have you as part of the Kelly Sport family.
Hi, Roger here from Race Brothers. Come check out Steel's battery-powered equipment. Steel battery tools have the power to get the job done on a single charge. Each product features an integrated battery that plugs right into the wall. Mowers, trimmers, blowers, power washers. Get it all done with Steel battery-powered equipment. Don't forget our great parts and service department. We service what we sell at Race Brothers in Springfield, Carthage, and Monette. You'll like the way we do business. Tell a friend.
Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply.
Every deposit means momentum. Every loan, a door opened. Multiply Credit Union. Grow together. Live fully. Be more.
Today's Daily Pledge is proudly sponsored by Delta Roofing.
And salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today's Daily Pledge is proudly sponsored by Delta Roofing.
Coming up this morning on Daybreak, a change of pace for the forecast after a summer-like weekend. Tom will have our full forecast and when we can see 90s again. And City Council has one local business on the docket. They're holding the fate of the Hotel of Terror as the owner gathers enough signatures to stop them. Also, hour delays at airports are becoming the new normal, with TSA workers not getting paid. We'll have President Trump's solution to this problem. These stories and more this morning on Daybreak.
This is Ozarks First News, Daybreak.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for starting your week with us. Today is Monday, March 23rd. I'm Carissa Codell, here with meteorologist Tom Schmidt. That camera makes my dress look like it's lime green.
It does. Pretty bright out there.
It looks really bright on that camera.
A little faded now.
A little faded, yeah. I know I was actually having to fight with people online saying that my dress for St. Patrick's Day wasn't actually green.
Right. It was a mint green.
Yes. It's a little pastel, little mint green. Sorry, it's not yellow.
No, it's not. But it worked out fine. Had green on.
Had green on. Just couldn't tell, I guess, through pictures or whatever it is. But anyway, enough of my complaining. Because today, even though it's a little colder, I don't hate it.
It's not this where it's seasonal.
Yeah.
It's normal, right? So we're in the 40s and 30s out the door this morning. And we'll be in the 50s and some 60s for this afternoon. Springfield right now from the square camera. Got a north wind whipping the flags around. It's a little cooler this morning, noticeably so. And it is going to be a little chilly today as well. So you'll be reaching for the jacket and the coat once again today. 39 in Springfield out the door right now. 37 Rolla. Meanwhile, 40s down south. 43 Branson, 46 in Harrison, Arkansas. Winds right to the north, 10 to 15 miles an hour. Get a little chillier with that north breeze. And there's our cold front. Came through dry in the Ozarks, and now it's racing through southern Arkansas, getting to North Texas as well. And there's cooler air filtering on the backside of that. So skies now are clear, but they'll become mostly cloudy as we go to the afternoon. Also going to be a cooler day. 59 degrees in Springfield or so. Low 50s northward, low 60s southward. So about a 10-degree spread from south to north. So if you're going out the door today, you're going to find, again, a cooler day. Skies becoming mostly cloudy. 40s to start, 50s to end with a wind out of the north and east. Tomorrow, we turn things around quickly. We're back to the 60s and 70s. We'll take a look at that forecast coming up.
All right, Tom, we'll check back in soon. Thank you. New this morning, 2 pilots are dead and dozens of passengers transported to the hospital after a commercial plane crash. Ozarks First Stoker Wyzorek live at our breaking news desk with the latest on the situation out of New York. Stoker?
Yeah, Carissa, according to law and airport officials, this crash happened just before midnight at New York's LaGuardia Airport. Officials say an Air Canada flight operated by Jazz collided with a Port Authority rescue vehicle while landing around 11:40 p.m. The plane was carrying 72 passengers and 4 crew members. 41 people were taken to the hospital, though most have since been released. Along with the pilots who are confirmed dead, the FAA and NTSB are looking into the cause of the crash, with the airport expected to remain closed for several hours.
Sadly, the 2 pilots are confirmed deceased, and notifications are being made by Air Canada's care team at this time.
In other news, 1 person is dead and another is in critical condition after a single semi crashed and caught fire. This is video sent in by a witness of the aftermath of that crash yesterday. Traffic is now flowing normal after being diverted on westbound I-44 for hours. Lawrence County Sheriff's Office tells Ozarks First that first crash also caused 5 additional wrecks. Multiple crews on scene extinguishing flames from that wreck. In other news, a woman is charged in connection with a deadly pedestrian crash in Barry County last year. Court documents say Jordan Aravallo faces a felony DWI charge after the victim later died from their injuries. A warrant has been issued for her arrest with a $100,000 bond. And stay with us. I'll continue to look around for breaking news as well as have another story for you in half an hour. Carissa?
All right, we'll see you soon. Stoker Wyzorek reporting this morning. Thank you. Today, Springfield City Council is expected to vote on a measure that decides the fate of a local business downtown. Hotel of Terror is facing an eminent domain the council put into place late last year. They initially offered the owner, Sterling Mathis, $2 million for the property for the Renew Jordan Creek project. But Mathis rejected the offer, and now to stop the eminent domain, Mathis submitted over 2,400 signatures. A special ordinance will be considered to let voters decide the issue during the election on Tuesday, August 4th. For more information on Council's agenda, you can head to this story on our website, ozarksfirst.com. A new restaurant chain is opening in Springfield today. Hawaiian Bros is hosting a grand opening at their new location on East Battlefield Road at 11 this morning. The first 100 customers in line will receive a free t-shirt and a Hawaiian Bros gift card ranging from $25 to $500 with purchase. One lucky winner will win free Hawaiian Bros for a year. Turning now to our morning traffic report. Thanks to our Ozarks traffic cameras, we're getting a live look over Campbell and Walnut Lawn. A couple more people heading out the door at this hour, getting off to work, maybe taking those kiddos to school. No incidents or accidents to report. We will continue checking on traffic throughout the morning to help you plan your day. Meanwhile, on Capitol Hill, President Trump is taking drastic measures more than a month into the partial government shutdown of the Department of Homeland Security. The president announcing this weekend ICE agents will now be working at America's airports starting today. This is all in an effort to ease long TSA lines as more and more DHS employees call out of work due to missed paychecks.
Can bring in other assets and tools to assist TSA to get rid of these lines. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. And the president's looking around every corner to make sure the American people don't suffer during the shutdown.
So far, more than 400 TSA workers have quit altogether since the start of the shutdown. That's according to DHS. The U.S. Postal Service said it could run out of money and be unable to deliver mail by early 2027 without action from Congress. Postmaster General David Steiner told lawmakers the agency is nearly out of cash and cannot borrow more under current law. Without changes, USPS could struggle to pay workers and vendors, putting nationwide mail delivery at risk. Postal officials are urging Congress to lift borrowing limits and allow higher postage prices to avoid service cuts or a complete stop in delivery. We have more news to share with you that we don't get to here on your TV screen, so don't forget to follow us on all of our online platforms. Anywhere where you like to scroll on social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, just go ahead and search up Ozarks First and we'll be there. We have more news ahead for you, including a major move to dismantle the Education Department, who will be taking over student loans on Capitol Hill. And new framework is being put in place in Washington to help keep you safe against AI. The approach and which areas are being covered next. Stay with us.
Springfield, Missouri will forever be known as the birthplace of Route 66 after a lot of discussion and a famous telegram sent from the Queen City.
They all met at the Colonial Hotel, and then just out of the blue, this solution of 66 came up.
That telegram didn't plot the route, but it solidified the Mother Road's name.
Everybody really enjoyed it, liked the name of it, liked the look of it, so that's the way it came.
The Route 66 Centennial Kickoff Celebration presented by Vital Farms.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Love it.
Go from dreaming it to driving it today.
Lease the 2026 Tacoma for just $309 a month. Save bucks on trucks today. Toyota, let's go places.
People are driving miles to Raku Hibachi, the Little Japan in Ozark. Enjoy the sizzling hibachi, fresh sushi, and ramen bowls. The street market atmosphere makes the whole experience fun. Enjoy the good people and fresh food at Raku Hibachi, the Little Japan in Ozark.
Oh, restrooms that way. Stay hydrated, my fluter flautists. I love those for you. And you. I used to play clarinet. I was bad.
Are you struggling to navigate the complex world of workers' compensation law? At the Ryan E. Murphy Law Firm, we specialize in workers' compensation. We'll fight to get the benefits you deserve. At the Ryan E. Murphy Law Firm, work comp is all we do. Call the Ryan E. Murphy Law Firm today.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Love it.
Go from dreaming it to driving it today.
Lease the 2026 Tacoma for just $309 a month. Save bucks on trucks today. Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome back. 1 year after President Trump called for the Education Department to close, his administration is taking another step towards dismantling it. The Treasury Department announces they will now manage student loans whose borrowers are in default and eventually take over the full loan portfolio.
We had is a whole system of people not repaying their loans. On the FAFSA form, we rely on information relative to, financial information, IRS information, and so it comes much more quickly from Treasury.
It comes as the Department of Education has been transferring much of its work to other agencies in an attempt to convince Congress it's no longer needed. After months of anticipation, the White House publishes its long-awaited framework on regulating artificial intelligence, hoping to reduce uncertainty among policymakers and AI users. There are some areas that will likely draw broad consensus, like protecting kids from harmful AI platforms and creating national standards enforced by the feds. But it also calls for a hands-off approach to AI regulation, reflecting what the White House calls a culture of innovation in America.
There's this tremendous culture of risk-taking, and there's a huge venture capital ecosystem to support that. I do think the regulatory environment makes a big difference.
That's expected to face resistance on Capitol Hill, and some experts point out with AI systems now writing their own code, the laws might not be able to keep up with the technology. Still to come here on Daybreak, a new poll is in for dog lovers. Stick around to see what breeds are the most popular ones in America, plus which breed is most surprising to see. Before we head to break, though, we do want to check back in with meteorologist Tom Schmidt. Tom, the roller coaster is getting started today.
Oh, yeah.
And nothing that Missourians aren't used to.
That's true. That's true. A study in 1998 found that Springfield, Missouri had the most variable weather in the United States. So there you go. There's a little fun fact for you. It certainly makes sense after this week, right? A crazy hot weekend followed by cooler weather today. Another warm end of the week. From here, we're going to get warmer still. We'll take a look at that forecast coming up next.
Ozarks First, voted Best Weathercast by the Missouri Broadcasters Association.
Maybe you met a deer. Maybe a deer met you. Either way, the deer won. Things happen. A stray shopping cart, a rough patch of road, someone not watching where they're going. At Barker's Frame and Collision, we fix cars that have been dented, scraped, sideswiped, and rear-ended. You want folks who know metal, not a guy with a YouTube video and a heat gun. We'll deal with the insurance, the paperwork, the on-hold music, the part where you start talking to yourself. It'll look so good, you might forget what happened.
When and how you take Social Security can change everything about your retirement income. You claim too early, and you could leave thousands on the table. At Latour Asset Management, we make Social Security a part of your entire retirement strategy, coordinating taxes, investments, and income to work together. Because your retirement deserves a plan, not pieces. Latour Asset Management, planning the retirement you deserve.
At Womack Monument Company, we are regularly visited by families who want to capture a lasting photographic likeness of their loved one for placement on their monument. Our imperial porcelains are permanently installed, photographic quality, the finest available, and are forever guaranteed against fading, deterioration, and vandalism. Please allow our family the opportunity to show you why imperial porcelains are the absolute best for your monument. For those you love, crafted by those who care, your monument by Womack.
At Springfield Kia, our all-new state-of-the-art showroom is rising. So come by and score huge savings on the all-new 26 Sportage while we're under construction. Get behind the wheel of a 26 Kia Sportage LX by leasing for just $249 a month for 24 months. Or purchase one with interest as low as 0.9 APR for 48 months. No hidden fees, no surprises, just straight-up savings. At Springfield Kia, we really do make it easy for you.
Canines for Camo rescues dogs from shelters, rehabilitates inmates, and helps veterans carry on with their lives for free. For more information, go to caninesforcamo.org.
Jesse Inman on Ozarks First. First in news. First for you.
Well, folks, looking at the Ozark Mountain Sports Complex this morning. Traffic flowing nicely on Highway 65. Not too busy yet, but it is picking up a little bit. The early birds heading out early today out there. Okay, it is cooler this morning, too, so if you haven't left home yet, prepare for a cooler morning than it was yesterday morning. This morning, we're about 20 to 30 degrees colder out the door than yesterday. We're in the 40s and 30s this morning. Right now, about 39 in Springfield. Had a cold front come through late yesterday afternoon, and skies are clear for now, but we are seeing the skies become cloudy. Some clouds developing now in central Missouri, and we'll continue to see those clouds increase through the rest of the day today. There's our cold front down to the south now, racing through Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, parts of southern Arkansas, northern Louisiana, and northern Texas. You're going to be finding that cooler air funneled its way down southeast. Right now, satellite and radar to our west across Kansas. They will find cloudy skies as a little wave of energy comes out of the west, drifts through the Ozarks. Right now, there's some light snow flurries across northwest Kansas. It'll be warm enough here locally to where we might find some sprinkles pass on through the area this afternoon and this evening. But that's about it. Rain chance today, I should say sprinkle chance today, less than 10%, right? So not a big deal. We're mostly dry today through Thursday. We do get warmer, though, as we go to the end of this week. And then another cold front will blow through Thursday night, Friday morning, and that'll give a slight boost to our rain chances there late Thursday into Friday early. So we are keeping our eyes open for rain, and the next chance does come with that next cold front on Thursday night. A cool down coming as well. Friday we'll be back to the 50s and 40s for the afternoon. We'll take the rain. I think it'll happen early Friday morning and then taper off through Friday afternoon for the rainfall. Not a lot of moisture, I'm afraid, but we'll take what we can get at this point, right? By Saturday, we're a little cooler still, but seasonal temperatures, upper 50s, low 60s going into the weekend. It looks like warmer weather, though, comes pretty quickly afterwards. So the rain outlook, again, chance of rain Thursday night, Friday morning. Might find a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch. It'll be scattered in nature, so some spots may not see anything at all. But like I said, we'll take what we can get. We're pretty dry outside. 39 in Springfield now this morning, 42 Ava, 40s down south, a little cooler farther northward, but no freeze this morning officially. Wind speeds out of the north and northeast, 10 to 15 miles an hour. Looking at that morning planner, a chillier day, but pretty normal for late March. We should be about 60 degrees this time of year. We'll be right there, pretty close to it for later today. So looking at Futurecast, again, skies becoming mostly cloudy. Might find a sprinkle with this cloud cover as we go through the afternoon today. Otherwise, today, upper 50s to near 60. Tonight will be chilly again, yes, but not freezing cold. Low 40s, upper 30s. Tomorrow, we're talking 70s and 60s. We're in the 80s on Wednesday. 90 degrees again on Thursday, and then again, the cold front comes in Thursday night. And Carissa, we're looking at rain Friday morning, followed by a potential light freeze Friday night.
Man, those cold fronts can't just leave us alone.
I know, yeah, spring and fall, cold front season.
Yeah.
They just keep on coming in one after the other.
Keep on coming in, and it always brings a lot of wind with it. And then I catch myself being like, wouldn't it be that bad without the wind?
Exactly right. Today wouldn't be that bad either if you got rid of the wind.
Yeah.
So
typical Midwestern
it'll
stuff.
Just feel kind of chilly. It is, you know, ups and downs. Yeah, that time of year.
Absolutely. All right, we'll take a look at this. A Boulder County, Colorado sheriff's deputy came across this Highland Cow Drive while on the routine patrol there. In a post, the sheriff's office says this is just another example of how unpredictable and unique a day with the sheriff's office can be. So yeah, lots of cows out there just on the road.
Oh yeah. Have you ever encountered anything on the road you're like, wait a minute, what is that?
No, there was one time I was going up to Kansas City.
Okay.
And I saw this cow outside of the fence. Like it was
outside the fence.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Right.
So it was on the side, and if it would have been in the road, it would have been a problem.
Okay.
But I was like, did I just see that? And luckily, I was following somebody who called me and was like, did you just see that too? So I know it wasn't just me seeing things.
All right, not just it was just a little out of place.
Yeah, somehow the cow had gotten out of where he was supposed to be and was just chilling on the front lawn.
They're a hassle. We got friends who have cattle, and they say they can get out, and it's kind of surprising. Like, how'd they get there?
Yeah.
How'd you get out of the fence?
Right.
Yeah, what happened?
They're very smart. I don't know.
They can be. They're crafty. The grass is always greener on the other side of the fence, right?
Yeah, right. And they're going to find out. All right. Well, we've got some new results for the most popular dog breeds. It's officially in. Surprising, there's a new entry. We had an upset. All right.
Oh, boy.
All right, this was taken by the American Kennel Club. Dachshunds have moved up in popularity. They're taking the number 5 spot, pushing poodles out of the top 5. Other pets making the list, German Shepherd at number 4, Golden Retrievers at 3. Right before that are Labradors. Still holding on to number 1 spot, though, is Frenchies, French Bulldogs. So I don't know if you like French Bulldogs. I hear that they breathe heavy.
There's one. Yes.
If you can't tell from there. I hear that they're breathing a little heavy. They're very cute, though.
Yeah, it's kind of like bulldogs, you know. They just
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You can put up with that, okay, but it's kind of annoying for some people.
It's kind of.
They're cute, though. I like French Bulldogs.
They're very
cute.
Very cute. Very cutesy, even as little babies.
Yeah.
Very cute.
Yeah, I bet so.
Yeah. All right, so Tom, you're still on a maybe on the raccoon situation?
Maybe. You know, now that I know that it's not a wild raccoon into the house, I'm a little more on board with it.
Okay.
But still kind of weird.
Still kind of weird. So, I don't know, Tom might be moving to Tennessee where they're considering a bill to make it legal to own raccoons as pets. Now, the animal can't be from the wild, and it would need to be vaccinated. One couple told our Nashville sister station that raccoons are one of their favorite animals. The trash pandas regularly visit the couple's back deck and peek in through the glass door. They say they'd own a pet raccoon in a heartbeat. Now, the bill will be debated on the Senate floor next week for Tennessee.
Have you seen those videos of like people that already have pet raccoons?
Yeah.
And they're all, every time you see them, they're never like a healthy, trim raccoon. They're always some big old giant fluff ball.
Well, that's how they got caught to be domesticated. Couldn't run away.
Rolling around,
Rolling
chowing down on Cheetos or something like that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You tell me you don't want that in your house?
Come on. Mouth to feed.
Yeah. All right, coming up, sneezy season is here once again. What experts are saying you should do to stop seasonal allergies in their tracks. We'll be right back.
The Sonic $6 All-American Smasher Meal tops the burger food chain. Get it hand smashed and made to order, plus a side and medium drink for just $6. Great burger, even greater deal. Try the Sonic All-American Smasher Meal for $6 today.
Jamie Warner on Ozarks First. First in weather. First for you.
Save up to $50 on select AK battery tools. Shop in-store or online.
Right now at Springfield Nissan, their deals are heating up with new arrivals, exciting incentives, and 0% financing available. The Rogue gives you smart safety features and great gas mileage. The Pathfinder has roomy 3-row seating and available 4-wheel drive. The Frontier is built for tough off-road driving and has a strong V6 motor. We believe buying a vehicle should feel comfortable, not complicated. At Springfield Nissan, we really do make it easy for you.
And Doug.
Thank you both for coming in. I'm a bit worried about Doug Jr. I know how important Liberty Mutual is to your family.
They customize car insurance to save people hundreds.
Right. Well, Doug Jr. keeps writing this. Douglas Jr.
Well, at least he spelled insurance right?
He did not.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
The madness is here in March, and the biggest win isn't on the court. Get ahead of the game and score big with a boat now at Kellysport. Kellysport, your season starts now.
It's hot, so hot, are you burning up? Does your AC feel like it's giving up? Stay cool in your home or your car today. Call Glass Tint USA. Call Glass Tint USA.
Glass Tint USA has tinted more car, truck, house, and commercial windows than you can imagine. Our professional installers do the job right, and we back all of our work with a lifetime guarantee.
Call Glass Tint USA.
Mike Landis on Ozarks First. First in news, first for you.
Welcome back. Spring means seasonal allergies are making a comeback, and with gusts of wind blowing allergens around, you could be experiencing more problems with your sinuses. 1 in 4 Americans suffer from seasonal allergies. Over-the-counter medications don't work for everyone, so if your symptoms continue to worsen after taking medication, doctors say you may want to see an allergist before your seasonal allergies become a year-round problem.
That can lead to things like chronic inflammation in the respiratory passages, which can cause sinus infections. Allergen immunotherapy or allergy shots helps kind of teach your immune system not to have the same type of hyper-reactive response when you encounter those things in the environment.
Green recommends patients get tested so they can make an informed decision about their health. Well, don't forget to download our CTV app, Ozarks First Plus. There we have 6 shows that are hosted by Ozarks First personalities, with even more on the way. Here's a clip from the latest episode of Two Dudes in a Doppler as Matt Hefner and Jamie Warner talk about this past weekend's weather.
Jamie, you're looking at the forecast today, and we're going, could it hit 90 degrees? That's the question we're having to ask. We're going, is it going to hit 90 degrees in March?
Yeah, it is a special March pattern. We're looking at temperatures at levels in the month of March that we haven't seen literally in decades. And I think in the case of Springfield, I think it's going to be the warmest weather in March since 1929.
Last time that we had a setup just like that, where we're transitioning out of one and into another, 2023 and 2009. Those were 2 years that we had a very similar setup. March got off to an active start. They got into April. They got into May. Things slowed back down, and then they saw another kind of spike at June. So the activity was bookends, where they had some tornadoes at the start, some tornadoes at the end. Not really
not
too
a whole
much
lot in between.
They had a tornado, and there was tornadoes in April. There was tornadoes in May, but just not a whole lot. It kind of tapered off.
And I think, I mean, let's look back at the last couple of springs. I mean, I feel like the last 2 spring severe weather seasons have been on steroids. I mean,
very active.
Especially last spring.
Last year was near record.
Yeah,
near
record.
Lots of good info over there on Ozarks First Plus. You can download that for free on your smart TV, if you have an Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, or a Roku. Also on our app, a new original docuseries called Murder on Moon Valley Road, The Killing of Cassidy Rainwater. Airs every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. until April 2nd. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Ozarks First, voted best breaking news coverage by the Missouri Broadcasters Association.
The 2025 Chevy Blazer can be yours starting at $25,980, only at Marshfield Chevrolet. Sleek and powerful, this Blazer was made to turn heads and tackle the road. Come see us at Marshfield Chevrolet today.
News Nation Thursday.
You think it's smart to give people money to buy heroin?
What's happening in one of America's greatest cities?
I get $620 a month, dude.
Drug addiction, homelessness, mental illness, violent crime.
Police didn't even bother arresting people anymore for a huge number of crimes.
It's just insane.
And who's really to blame?
I hate to do it, but the truth has to be told.
The Decline and Fall of San Francisco, a Bill O'Reilly special, Thursday at 9/8 Central, only on News Nation.
Hi, Roger here from Race Brothers. We're a big store with a lot of stuff, so check out our complete line of Cub Cadet mowers. Step up to the ultimate all-around mowing experience with the Cub Cadet Ultima series. These mowers are built for strength and comfort. This is not your typical zero-turn mower. This Cub Cadet Ultimate series is awesome. Priced to sell at Race Brothers. Don't forget our great parts and service department. We service what we sell at Race Brothers in Springfield, Carthage, and Monette. You'll like the way we do business. Tell a friend.
I lost 110 pounds. You couldn't tell at all because of my excess skin. Sono Bello changed that in one visit.
Introducing the new Lift EX, the just one visit total body transformation everyone is talking about.
I am super happy with my results.
I decided to give Sono Bello a try. Look at me, I have a silhouette. You can see my waist.
Lift EX is Sono Bello's breakthrough 360-degree body lift alternative. Our body contouring experts sculpt, tighten, and lift your stomach, waist, thighs, and backside, all in just one visit with less downtime.
Sono Bello targeted the areas diet, exercise, could not do. I found me again.
Sono Bello has over 50,000 5-star reviews, and Lift DX is exclusively available at Sono Bello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist. Book your free, personalized consultation today. Easy monthly plans make your best body more affordable than ever.
This year is my year thanks to Sono Bello.
Call Sono Bello for your free consultation today.
2024 tracks starting at $19,980. Come check out our stock and see what color and style fit you. These deals won't last long. Head to Marshfield Chevrolet today or visit us online at marshfieldchevrolet.com.
Welcome back to Daybreak. It is 6:30 on your Monday morning. I'm Carissa Codell. Here's a look at what's making headlines this morning. Nancy Guthrie's family continues to plead for their mother's return. The mother of Today Show co-host Savannah Guthrie has been missing for 7 weeks now. 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie disappeared from her home outside of Tucson on January 31st. There are still no solid leads on her whereabouts or the person who abducted her. The FBI has returned its search to the neighborhood to both re-interview neighbors and to check for more possible leads. Guthrie's family is offering a reward of up to $1 million for any information that leads to her recovery. Over the weekend, former director of the FBI, Robert Mueller, died at 81 years old. Mueller took the lead in transforming the nation's premier law enforcement agency into a counterterrorism force after the attacks on September 11th. Later, after spending years in the private sector, he served on the special counsel in charge of investigating Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election. He was well known for his career-long passion of building successful criminal cases. Mueller's family is asking for privacy at this time. And now we want to get a check of your forecast to help you plan your day. It's looking like a pretty sunrise coming up there in the Ozarks. It is a little chillier today, though, Tom. Definitely going to need to grab the jacket before you head outside.
Yeah, a little bit. Kind of cool out there, especially compared to the weekend. My gosh, 90 degrees on Saturday, 80s and 90s yesterday, too. Got to 88 in Springfield, got to 96 in Harrison and Mountain Home on your Sunday. 94 was the high temperature yesterday in West Plains. Very, very warm, especially south and east of I-44. This morning, trading out those 90s for the 40s, even some 30s across the area. 39 in Springfield, 41 Branson, 40 in West Plains, 45 Mountain Homes. Much cooler out the door this morning. A north wind, 10 to 15 miles an hour. It's going to be a little chilly out the door today. That's because we've got this cold front that blew through yesterday in the evening. Now, it's not going to be freezing cold, but it is going to be cooler, right? 40s and 30s to get your day started. It's going to stay on the cooler side for today. 50s to near 50 to the north and east, and then closer to 60 once you get south of Highway 60. Looking at another cool down, though, for later in the week, but things do get warmer for us tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, 70s, 80s, 90s, and then another cold front comes in Friday with a chance of rain. We'll take a look at that forecast coming up.
All right, Tom, we'll see you soon. Thank you. Going back over now to Ozarks first, Stoker Wyzorek. He's following the latest on a deadly commercial plane crash in New York. Now, Stoker, what are officials saying so far?
Yeah, so Carissa, law and airport officials say this crash happened just before midnight at New York's LaGuardia Airport. Officials say an Air Canada flight operated by Jazz collided with a Port Authority rescue vehicle while landing at around 11:40 p.m. The plane was carrying 72 passengers and 4 crew members, and 41 people were taken to the hospital, though most have since been released. Along with the pilots confirmed dead, the FAA and NTSB are looking into the cause of the crash, with the airport expected to remain closed for several hours.
We know that all people who were on the plane have been accounted for. I can't speak to their injuries at this time, but we know that some of them are serious.
Moving on, a Greene County man is suing a Springfield company after he says hundreds of pounds of doors fell on him during a warehouse job. The lawsuit claims Michael Richmond was pinned and seriously injured while loading doors at United Millworks. He is seeking damages for medical costs, lost wages, plus pain and suffering. Ozarks First has not yet heard back from United Millworks after requesting comment. In other news, one person is dead and another is in critical condition after a single semi crashed and caught on fire. This is video sent in by a witness of the aftermath of that crash. Traffic is now flowing normally after being diverted on westbound I-44 for hours. Lawrence County Sheriff's Office tells Ozarks First that the first crash also caused 5 additional wrecks. Multiple crews on scene were seen extinguishing the flames from this crash. And don't go far in the case that I have further updates to breaking news this morning right here on Ozarks First, as well as check out our website, ozarksfirst.com. Carissa?
So it means a lot to me to be appointed by President Trump.
Greene County Sheriff Jim Arnott speaking to Ozarks First exclusively in his first public comments since President Trump appointed him to lead the Western District of the U.S. Marshals. When confirmed, Sheriff Arnott will join the oldest law enforcement agency in the U.S., along with 95 additional U.S. Marshals throughout the county. It's a role that Arnott does not take lightly and is looking forward to his next chapter in his storied law enforcement career.
I was always interested in the U.S. Marshal role. And then the timing became perfect to where I can move into that.
According to Arnott, the White House hopes to have this transition complete by the summer. If you want to learn more about the selection process, that story and others are on our website at ozarksfirst.com. We are turning now to your morning traffic report thanks to our Ozarks traffic cameras. We're getting a live look now over Kansas and Chestnut. There is a non-injury accident on North Campbell and West Chestnut Expressway, but it doesn't look to be impacting traffic over here on this side of the expressway. We will continue checking on traffic throughout the morning before you head out the door. Now this morning, Iran's military warns it will retaliate if President Trump follows through with his threat to strike Iran's power plants if the Strait of Hormuz isn't opened. The president gave a deadline of later tonight, though Iran says the strait is already open. Bradley Blackburn has the latest this morning.
The clock is ticking on President Trump's threat to, quote, obliterate Iran's power plants if the country doesn't fully open the Strait of Hormuz by tonight. On social media, Iran's foreign minister responded the key shipping route is not closed, suggesting that ships hesitate because of what he calls a war of choice initiated by the U.S. It comes as NATO's Secretary General said 22 nations are planning efforts to protect the strait.
Military planners are now working together to make sure that we are ready, to make sure that that Strait of Hormuz, that we secure the free sailing there, which is crucial for the world economy.
Israel and Iran continued to launch strikes toward each other overnight. While touring the destruction of one neighborhood Sunday, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu warned that Iran has missiles capable of striking Europe.
It's time to see the leaders of the rest of the countries join up.
Officials tell CBS News the U.S. has hit 7,800 targets since the war began more than 3 weeks ago, though a new CBS News poll finds 60% of Americans disapprove of the U.S. taking military action against Iran, while 40% approve. Those views are heavily split along party lines. The poll shows a narrow gap between those who believe the U.S. will not need to send ground troops compared to those who do.
The president will keep all options on the table.
Sources tell CBS thousands of U.S. service members are being moved to the Middle East to be at the ready. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Air travel is also being impacted by the ongoing war in Iran, as United Airlines CEO announces the airline will begin with trimming flights in off-peak periods. That includes red-eyes and flights on less popular days like Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. He says for now they will not be cutting any costs at the airline. It's anticipated that flights will cost more as oil prices remain high. While air travel is being impacted by the fight in Iran, the battle over funding TSA continues on Capitol Hill. TSA officers haven't been paid since the Department of Homeland Security partly shut down on February 14th. Democrats are pushing back against funding DHS, demanding changes to federal immigration enforcement. Over the weekend, Democratic Senator Chuck Schumer tried to push a plan to fully fund the TSA.
Democrats want to pay TSA workers ASAP with no strings attached.
The White House has offered a substantial number of reforms to Democrats. The Democrats have yet to move a step off their original list of demands.
The Senate also blocked a proposal that would ban transgender athletes from playing in women's sports. Coming up later, Amazon releasing a new phone after a decade. What special functions it has that separates it from the rest. We'll be right back.
Retirement isn't a straight line. Markets change, tax laws shift, and life throws surprises your way. And that's why you need an advisor who's a fiduciary, somebody legally bound to put your interests first. At Latour Asset Management, we don't sell products. We build plans tailored to your life, your goals, and your peace of mind. Because in retirement, you can't afford guesses. You need guidance. Latour Asset Management, where your future always comes first.
New CBS Tonight.
We have a large drug trafficking network. We can lead to 20 deaths so far.
All teams execute.
We can shut this operation down.
FBI is all new, followed by CIA. CBS Tonight.
Get out of the car!
Car bombs, nerve gas, 6 hours apart.
2 victims in military tech. This is no coincidence. This is the work of international terrorists.
The new series CIA after a new FBI. CBS Tonight.
Call Haven today. Ask them your questions. Ask them what happens once we go on hospice. What happens if my loved one gets better? Who walks us through all of this? And don't be afraid to ask those hard questions, because they are there to help you, to walk you through this, and they never leave your side.
Let's help you live your life your way.
Right here in the comfort of your home.
Haven Home Health and Hospice. Compassion you can trust from clinicians who care.
Before cancer, I believed the universe could heal anything. But I was down to one last option, one last hope. I became one of the first in the world to be part of a revolutionary clinical trial. Turns out that it was the miracle of science that saved me.
What they're discovering up there is boggling to the mind.
You should see what they're discovering down here.
The complete case file, the taped confession, only on Ozarks First Plus.
Welcome back. Ozarks First has more than just news to share with you on our CTV app, Ozarks First Plus. We have 6 shows hosted by Ozarks First personalities, including The Daily Scroll, hosted by Bailey Stroll. Here's a look at the most recent episode where Bailey reacts to the viral video we saw last week of a dancing robot malfunctioning in a restaurant.
This guy's just having a good time. Little robot in California, raising the roof, having a good time. But then you're like, okay, wait, I don't know if this is supposed to be happening. I mean, he's doing it for the cameras, I guess. Gets close to the table, you see it there. Knocks over a bunch of sauce, knocks over some chopsticks, gets a little bit too close, and those people are trying to eat. So now this good lady has to step in, try to wrangle him.
Try to hold him back.
I guess. And then another one has to come in. And it's like, when does it end? I don't need it. If I'm going to go to a Chinese restaurant and eat some food, that's good. That's good enough for me. I don't need
dinner and a show?
No, I don't need to be entertained.
I like that this
by
one's
a
kind of
robot.
strained. It feels like he's really trying.
You know, telling their friends, oh, you got to go to this one.
Yeah.
Because they've got a robot that's dancing. If somebody said that to me, I would be like,
what? That doesn't
but how was the food?
Yeah.
I care more about, I don't know.
Did the robot bring you food that was good and then
They
start
can bring me
dancing?
I would be, I mean, that wouldn't get me to go anyway, but you can bring me the food. I don't need this robot to dance in front of me.
You can download Ozarks First Plus for free on Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Roku. Now it's time to check back in with meteorologist Tom Schmidt. It's definitely a jacket kind of weather today, but I didn't have to start the car early before getting out, so that's nice at least.
Yeah, that's true. It's not freezing cold, but it is, it is cool outside, right? We got 40s and 30s to get your day started. 39 in Springfield now, 36 over in Clinton. 40s down south. It'll be a chillier day today in the 50s and 60s. We turn around quickly, though. We're back to the 70s, 80s, even 90s for the rest of this week. We are tracking rain on Friday. We'll take a look at that forecast next.
Looking for kitchen replacement parts? Come to Arctic Food Equipment.
The smartest people on earth know how to spot a good deal. That's why they shop at Ollie's First. You'll save up to 70% off the fancy store prices. So you go, you smart and savvy shopper. You know where the real deals are, where they sell good stuff cheap.
Ollie's! Good stuff cheap!
We don't know what it is, but we feel it, gnawing at the edge of sleep.
pacing the halls of our minds. It's the next big breakthrough, a new, bold idea, the thing that will change everything. So at MediaCom, we keep racing ahead. More speed, more capacity, more power. Because when this next big breakthrough arrives, not everyone will be ready, but we will. And so will you.
In the Ozarks, comfort isn't seasonal, it's essential. At Patriot Heat and Air, we're here year-round, keeping families comfortable through summer heat and winter cold with expert American Standard solutions. The Patriot's about more than heating and cooling. It's about heart, hard work, dependability, and doing what's right, even when no one's watching. That's why we were honored with the Better Business Bureau's Torch Award for Ethics, because integrity matters to us, and it matters to the families we serve. Patriot quality assures value. Our people make the difference.
Thanks for coming in to talk about Doug Jr.
Of course. Third grade is when I learned Liberty Mutual could save you hundreds by customizing your car insurance.
Why don't you come sit with us?
Oh, a little snug. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Well, folks, it's a beautiful sunrise now from Beaver Lake down in northwest Arkansas. Things looking great. A cloudless sky for now. We'll see a few clouds come in by midday in the afternoon today, but right now looks really good. The chop is a bit much, right? The lake water not that still out there for the morning. It's a little breezy. Got a north wind coming in about 10 to 15 miles per hour, and it is cooler today. Boy, look at the weather the last 10 days, right? The weekend, we got to the 80s and 90s. Got to 90 on your Saturday. 88 in Springfield yesterday, had middle 90s, 96, places like Harrison, Arkansas, and Mountain Home. That was your yesterday. Now, last night, a cold front blew through in the evening, I guess, and it is noticeably cooler this morning. Temperatures now are a good 20 to 30 degrees colder than what it was on Sunday morning to start the day. So you will notice a bit more chillier air outside. It's not freezing cold, but it is cooler, right? 39 in Springfield. That's chilly. 37 in Rolla, 36 in Clinton. Meanwhile, low to mid-40s down south. 45 Mountain Home, 40 in West Plains. Winds now to the north. Again, 10, 15 miles an hour or so. That northerly breeze keeping things on the cooler side. So 30s and 40s this morning, only getting up to about 59 or so this afternoon in Springfield. Some spots will be in the 60s, but it'll be a cooler day and again becoming a cloudier day. That cold front now running through Tennessee, northern Mississippi and Alabama, on its way to Georgia and making its way through most of Arkansas and Oklahoma. And we're going to find a cooler day today. We do turn around, though. Tomorrow's pretty warm again. Looking off to the west across northwest Kansas, little disturbance coming through there. And there's some snow flurries across northwest Kansas. And these are the clouds that will increase through the day today. And with that, we may find some rain sprinkles through the day today here in the Ozarks. But generally, those chances are about less than 10% today, so not a big deal. Otherwise, we're going to be getting warmer and staying dry through about Thursday. And then another cold front comes in Thursday night, and behind that, we'll find a chance of rain into Friday morning. It looks like scattered rain chances, but we'll take what we can get at this point. We're keeping our eyes open for those rain chances. Cold front comes in. We're back to 90 on Thursday. The cold front will knock us back down to the 50s on Friday. So we'll get cooler again as we wrap up the work week. But with that cold front, we're going to find a chance of rain showers, possibly some thunderstorms. Doesn't look like anything severe right now, but we are keeping an eye on that. Instability fairly low for the time being. But there'll be a round of scattered rain showers really Friday morning through the morning Friday. It looks like it'll wrap up for the afternoon. And then by the time we go to Saturday, sun comes back out. We're back into the 60s or so for the weekend. Rain outlook with this, quarter inch, maybe a half inch. That's Thursday night, Friday morning. For today, 50s, some 60s down south. It'll be a chilly day, especially in central Missouri. No freeze tonight, but it will be like this morning. 40s and 30s again to start the day Tuesday. Tuesday itself, back to the 60s, some 70s. We're in the 80s on Wednesday, and then we're talking back up to 90 on Thursday. And then that cold front comes in Thursday night, chance of rain Friday morning. and we might find temperatures drop down to near freezing Friday night, Saturday morning.
Well, you know that 7-day, it's got a 90, it's got some 50s, it's got a freeze. What more could you want? Got a little bit of rain, got some sunshine.
Yeah,
I mean, it's got everything.
Just about. It kind of does.
Yeah.
Another big swing coming away. 90 degrees Thursday to a 33 degrees Friday night, so about 36 hours later.
Gross. All right. Well, take a look at this. In 2010, an architecture firm came up with these concepts to turn those power transmission towers into what they called the land of giants. Instead of traditional steel pylons, designers wanted to put up giant human-shaped structures that looked like they were walking across the landscape while carrying power lines. The giants were never built, but the idea gained global attention for blending engineering with art, showing how even everyday infrastructure like power lines could be reimagined as something creative and visually inspiring. I still think it's creepy.
It's a little creepy.
That is definitely creepy. In the fog?
It would be different. Yeah, I don't know if I'd like to see that. They look kind of weird too. But it's creative.
It's great.
It's an idea.
Can we put another idea in the idea box?
I think so.
Try that one.
Yeah, that one stays in the box, the idea box.
Yeah.
We need another draft coming out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of fine with the way power lines look. I'm not really, it's a power line. It serves its purpose.
Power line.
That's what it does.
If it looks cool, then it looks cool. But yeah, if it's a power line.
Now, have you seen those? They have cell towers where they've tried to make them look more like trees.
Yes.
Have you
I've
seen some of those?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That I'm fine with.
See, that was kind of a good creative idea.
Yeah.
They haven't found that for power lines yet.
Yeah. Put another one in the box. I'm just saying. Yeah. All right. Crazy video out of Brazil after a soccer player sails the ball out of bounds. The ball then hit a power line. It caused an unplanned fireworks display and an outage in the neighborhood. Look at that. It's never ending.
No, it kind of goes on for a little bit.
Kind of does. I mean, yeah, like you were saying, you would think that they would just hit the line once and then it would spark a little bit, then turn off. But no, that was some continued sparks.
It went on for a little bit. Down in Brazil, they love their soccer. So I don't know if these people would be forgiving once they found out it was a soccer ball. Like, oh, okay, yeah, fine, whatever.
I just want to know, it looks like there's a fence.
I know, it looks pretty high, too.
Yeah, so he must have just launched that thing.
Could have been.
Man, yeah.
Wow.
I guess.
But yeah, folks losing power next to the soccer field.
Typical.
Someone get a little too much of a high kick there.
Yeah. Typical. Always happens.
Yeah, right.
All right, Amazon wants to make a phone again. You might recall Amazon's Fire phone from more than a decade ago, which was a major flop. Now, this new phone would sync with Assistant Alexa and serve Amazon customers. Known internally as Transformer, the new phone is being developed within Amazon's Devices and Services unit. I don't know. I think the time for phones has been taken over. I don't know how well this is going to do.
Yeah, like you were saying earlier, it kind of seems like people already have their choices made, right?
Yeah.
I guess if there's some people that are unhappy or they just want to try something different, like I'm fed up with Apple,
yeah,
or I'm never getting a Samsung again, whatever it is, this could be maybe an option for that.
Maybe. I don't know. Other than linking to your Alexa,
yeah,
I don't know what else it could really do that's different.
I know. It's like there has to be something really different about it to really kind of gain steam because there already are. People are just so set in their ways. I've had an iPhone for. I think I figured it out. It'd be about 14 years.
Yeah, about the same
year. It's like,
I don't need it.
It's hard to get people to change.
I don't want to learn a new phone. It's hard enough to learn whenever you get an upgrade.
And you're not, exactly. Yeah. You're not alone thinking that. Yeah.
All right, more than 200 cats from across southeastern Europe competed this weekend at the Sophisticat Feline Expo in the Romanian capital. The two-day event drew thousands of feline lovers. Organizers call the event the Oscars of the feline world, with international judges and cats competing for a spot on the podium, with the highly coveted Black Sea winner prize on the line. Besides checking out the cute cats, attendees also browsed cat food, hygiene products, clothing, and bags. So this is like a big deal over there.
I guess so. It's an international cat show, but what are they? Is it like a dog show where you're judging and giving scores and there's a winner, I guess?
Maybe, or do they just walk around and look at these cats and be like, yeah, this one is the best?
I know. I mean, they're just kind of sitting there in the cage. And with dog shows, they're like jumping through hoops,
they're doing things,
running over the track.
Yeah.
The cat's just kind of sitting around.
I mean, you can train your cats. My cats know their name.
Okay.
They do. Because I'll say, like, Miss Reba, and I'll see the ear perk up and turn, but she don't look at me. So she knows her name. But
yeah.
But
they could do some things.
They could do some things.
Yeah.
If I tried to, I'm sure that whenever they were kittens, they probably could have.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah. All right, we'll be right back. We're going to take a look at what our friends from Unscripted have going on at their show. We'll be right back.
It's the season of fresh starts at Acura Springfield. From confident performance to everyday versatility, there's an Acura ready for wherever spring takes you. Right now at Acura Springfield, you can drive home a new 2026 Acura ADX A-Spec for only $199 a month. Prefer an Integra? The 2026 Integra A-Spec is also just $199 a month. Spring into precision, spring into Acura. Come by the dealership or check us out online. At Acura Springfield, luxury starts here.
Hi, this is Brad for Womack Monument Company. If a loved one's monument has, with the passage of time, accumulated moss, algae, or environmental stains, the Womack Monument Company family is here to help. With over 64 years' experience, we will utilize the latest in equipment and modern methods to restore your monument's beauty. Please allow our family the opportunity to serve yours. Womack Monument Company in Springfield, Bolivar, Monette, Aurora, and throughout the Ozarks. For those you love, crafted by those who care.
You know, most of us don't think about our roof as much as we do maintaining our car. But the roof on your home is an unsung hero protecting your family. A1 Guarantee Roofing, we want to help you protect your family's largest investment. Being a member of the A1 Guarantee Roofing Roof Guard Maintenance Program provides you with a comprehensive 20-point roof inspection and priority appointments. Our A1 Roof Guard program is tailored to fit your home for as little as $15 a month. So please visit our website and always look for the dog on the truck that goes roof-roof.
Maybe you met a deer. Maybe a deer met you. Either way, the deer won. Things happen. A stray shopping cart, a rough patch of road, someone not watching where they're going. At Barker's Frame and Collision, we fix cars that have been dented, scraped, sideswiped, and rear-ended. You want folks who know metal, not a guy with a YouTube video and a heat gun. We'll deal with the insurance, the paperwork, the on-hold music, the part where you start talking to yourself. It'll look so good, you might forget what happened.
Welcome back. I hope you're ready for a roller coaster ride, because you're going to get one this week.
Yeah, a little bit. We're going to be climbing the big hill today, and it's a big one again, right? We're back up to near 90 by the end of the week, after starting at seasonal levels today near 60. And then we got a cold front coming through Thursday night, and then Friday comes with some rain showers and some cooler weather as we head to the weekend. But by the way, Saturday, Sunday, this coming weekend, if you got plans, it looks fantastic. 60s, 70s, so don't worry about the cool down Friday. It doesn't look like much.
Okay. Well, we could handle that, I guess.
Yeah. Just more swings, right? Big
more
ups and
swings. More swings. Bigs up and down. I mean, are you guys going to be doing anything where you're swinging big on Unscripted?
Maddie says yep, so I'm going to go yep. Okay. Yeah, we are. Well, Maddie and I are going to attempt to make a dish called chicken broccoli and see how that turns out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it. I'm excited.
All right.
I don't know. Thanks for joining us here on Daybreak.
News Nation Thursday.
You think it's smart to give people money to buy heroin?
What's happening in one of America's greatest cities?
I get $620 a month, dude.
Drug addiction, homelessness, mental illness, violent crime.
Police didn't even bother arresting people anymore for a huge number of crimes.
It's just insane.
And who's really to blame?
I hate to do it, but the truth has to be told.
The Decline and Fall of San Francisco, a Bill O'Reilly special, Thursday at 9/8 Central, only on News Nation.
Right now at Springfield Nissan, their deals are heating up with new arrivals, exciting incentives, and 0% financing available. The Rogue gives you smart safety features and great gas mileage. The Pathfinder has roomy 3-row seating and available 4-wheel drive. The Frontier is built for tough off-road driving and has a strong V6 motor. We believe buying a vehicle should feel comfortable, not complicated. At Springfield Nissan, we really do make it easy for you.
Start your weekend at Indigo Sky Casino this March, Friday evenings from 6 to 10 p.m. in